Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about the variable length argument. In the previous video, where we have discussed like how to define a function and how to pass the parameter. Now, for an example, in the previous video, so first let's define a method. So what I'm going to do, employee detail. So this is my method name here, and what I'm going to do is, so first let's put the column. And here what I'm going to do, I'm just going to star info. And here what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take it as a info. So this I'm going to print. And now let's call this method. So employee detail. And here what I'm going to give is, for an example, first I'm going to give the ID. Then I'm giving the name, and then I'm just giving the location, like, okay. So when I will run this at point of this times, then as per the previous video, we know it take the tuple, and as a tuple we are seeing and we are printing the data. But what happened, like in that case, we don't know what is the value of, like, what is this .NET of it? Is it a name or any some other thing it is? And we don't know this Mumbai, what is the, it's a birthplace or it is a job location, and what kind of the location it is. So we don't know at point of this time. So what we can do, instead of just passing the one, what we can do, we just define like for an example, ID equal to 1. And here I can say name equal to this, and location equal to Mumbai. And at point of this time, when I will run this application, it will give us the exception. And the reason is because it is saying employee got an unexpected keyword argument. It's not able to identify. In that case, what we have to do, we have to use the variable length argument. Means instead of single star, what we have to do, we have to use the double star. And when I will run this application, you will see it is printing just like the dictionary. Means ID is 1, name is this, and location is this. Apart from that, if you want to pass anything else, for an example, like if I want to take anything like DOB, comma. So here what we have to do, DOB you can pass in any way. As in default, it will take, so like 1190. And when I will run this, it will take this, but since we are not printing DOB, that's why it's giving in this way. But if you want to print this also, let's take it here, put comma, run. Here we are seeing, so this value is coming as it is, and other things is coming as in a dictionary. So the thing is, if we are going to pass the value with their identification, means for what purpose that value is, then we have to use the variable length argument, means 2 star. So that we can do. It's more significant actually while passing the data. We understand what kind of the data it is coming, because at the runtime, when we are performing any operation, we don't know what kind of the data it is, for which purpose. For an example here, if I will give some different and I didn't pass his ID, then I can consider it anything. But if I will pass with the specification, like this is the ID, so in that case, it will be better for me to understand the data. Now in that case, for an example, if I want to print this, we can print like using the for loop. For an example, I comma j, since it has the key value pair, so in that case we can pass, so info dot items, and here we can print simply like I comma j. And when I will run this application at point of this time, we will see ID is 1, name is .NET Office, location is Mumbai. So this is the way we can use the variable length argument. So that's it for this video. If you have any question and doubt, please comment. Thank you.